Today we've got Travis Scott's new Jordan 1, KAWS and Nike are back together, and Fear of God and Adidas prices just leaked. Before we jump into the upcoming stuff, let's do a quick little release recap, starting with the Dornbecker 3s, which, man, I wish these things dropped in the UK. These 3s are sick, and the more I see them, the more I like them. The Palace Uggs dropped, not one for me, but judging by the resale prices, it seems like a lot of people wanted them, and not that many people could get them. Finally, the Grim Reaper Off-White Air Force 1 mids dropped, kind of silently, only on Off-White's website, probably still sitting around. Just check out Off-White's website if you are after these. Jumping into the upcoming stuff, the first one I wanted to talk about is the Kobe 6 Reverse GRINCH. As we all know, these are going to be officially releasing on December the 15th. However, there's already been a shock drop for you guys out in the US. Now, along with that, I have heard a lot of rumors of a potential exclusive access round going out before the actual drop, and potentially another shock drop for the EU and the UK. So as of right now, I don't have any specifics on when that could happen, but I would just keep an eye out over the next week. If you are after these things, resale prices are looking crazy, so you definitely want to try your best getting them for retail. Speaking of red shoes, Billie Eilish is taking a stab at it with the Nike Air Alpha Force 88 Triple Red. These are going to be dropping on December the 8th, and honestly, I don't think anybody is really going head over heels for this pair of shoes. I believe they already dropped a first colorway, and I don't think those sold out. Nike's back to claim their title of the best marathon running shoes with this next drop. This is the Proto Alphafly 3. Now, we briefly spoke about these a while ago, and I just think they look so freaking cool with like the window into the zoom air pocket. Not to mention the actual shape of these things is completely different to what we're typically used to with the current Alphaflys. Will retail for a pretty hefty $280 and are going to be dropping on January the 4th. One of the latest, most rare dunks in the entire world is going to be these. This is the Nike Dunk Low Wonka, and it's basically a Timothée Chalamet custom. This pair of shoes is one of 5. And it was created for the upcoming Willy Wonka movie, which is going to be dropping on December the 15th, and this is a pair that you can actually get for free. You're going to be given away. What you have to do is submit a 1-minute video showcasing your Willy Wonka inspired creativity, whatever that means. He said that he was taking a lot of inspiration from Nike SB's What the Dunk and the Sacai and Nike layering techniques, you know, when they kind of mash two sneakers together. Nevertheless, it's a pretty cool pair of shoes, and I imagine they end up reselling for God knows how much. Alright, let's talk about Fear of God and Adidas, because they've kind of revealed the whole collaboration and the prices have leaked. It's actually dropping today. By the time you're watching this, it's probably already released. Now, it's going to be dropping on Fear of God's website first, and I imagine later down the line they have an Adidas confirmed app release and a bunch of other retailers. Honestly, this whole collection has got a lot of people pretty disappointed and pretty pissed off. We've got some looks at some of the sneakers that are going to be part of this collaboration as like the first delivery. We've got the basketball version, which we have seen plenty of pictures of. This Rivalry Low, I believe is what they're calling it. This one I think is one of my favorites, this runner style looking one. I think that's such a sick looking pair of shoes. And they have this pair of sliders, which they did rant on about these sliders, like, yo, these things are incredible. But to me, at least from this image, they just look like a regular pair of Adidas slides that you can pick up for like 15 bucks. But the sneakers are not really what people have the biggest problem with. It's the main line of clothing and the prices to go along with it. The car coat is going to be $700. The suede poncho for $370. The heavy fleece hoodie for $280. That's the one with the Adidas Fear of God branding. I expect that one to be the most popular. 3/4 length mock tee for $230. Sweatpants for $245. T-shirt for $200. That's a real kicker. And you've got the suede fleece hoodie for $395. Some more joggers, some more relaxed trousers for $370. Some more sweatpants for $340. A goalie jersey for $460. A hike hoodie for $395. This one looks to be like some kind of fleece material, which I do really like the look of. Got a track jacket for $380. Some more women's shorts for $245. Let me know what you guys think of this collection. Obviously, by the time you're watching this video, it's already loaded up. Let me know if you managed to get anything. If you wanted to get anything, I'll be very interested to see how quick this stuff sells out, because we do expect it to actually sell out. Was it worth the 3-year wait? Right, we got some on-foot looks at the upcoming Jordan 3 Midnight Navies. I mean, these things are clean. They're nice. It's a nice pair of 3s, but is it a really exciting colorway? Not really. I think we've had some amazing 3s this year, and I just picked up the Fear 3s, which I'm super excited about. I don't know if I'm necessarily too hyped on these things. Either way, these things are going to be dropping right around the corner on December the 16th. We just got a release date for those Alyx Studio Air Forces, which we spoke about last week. This is the, you know, the Air Force that literally has the stamped branding on the back with which pretty much every brand seems to be doing at this point. Release date is now December the 15th for $155. There's two colorways, obviously, a white and a black, because, you know, creativity. Some people can get away with literally just slapping a branding on the back of an Air Force One, and they do sell out. Case in point, Travis Scott. Drake's one sold out when they first released it. They can get away with it because they're super high, but 1017 Alyx 9SM, I don't know. I don't think these things are gonna sell out. Nevertheless, they're dropping on the 15th. Sticking with Air Forces, this one's a little bit more interesting. The KAWS Sky High Farm Nike Air Force One collection. These at least have something a little bit more going on. Now, this whole collection is gonna have a couple different colorways. You know, the good old classic, never fails white and black Air Force One. They're gonna be available in store at DSM-NY and online at skyhighfarm.org. We've got some more detailed looks at next year's collaboration SB Dunk Low with Rayssa Leal. We've seen a couple different images as of right now, but these are by far the best. All of the different textures and the color blocking, which is slightly mismatched, at least the Nike swoosh. They've kind of just swapped over the navy and the purple color from the Nike swooshes from one to the other. You got some pretty cool lace debris on the toe box. Overall, solid pair of Nike SB Dunk Lows. I think this is a pretty decent collaboration. Again, these are going to be dropping next year, spring 2024. Stussy and Nike are back with another collaboration. This time, they're going to be commemorating 35 years of the Air Flight 89. We actually got three different colorways in typical Stussy fashion. We got this one over here, the classic white and university red with some of that snakeskin on the forefront, which is a little bit odd, I'm not gonna lie. I just feel like it's a little bit out of place on this specific colorway. It goes a lot better on is this brown one down here. I think the snakeskin matches perfectly. Final colorway is this all over black one, which again, snakeskin print is just kind of a little bit more subtle, so I think it goes a lot better. This is not a bad collaboration by any means. They're going to be dropping on the Nike sneakers app on December the 13th, and they're going to be $160 a pop. Somehow, we already have some images of the upcoming Air Jordan 1 High OG Green Glow. Now, this release is only expected for summer 2024, but somehow we've got the complete pair of shoes in hand. I think there's quite a few different Green Glow sneakers dropping next year. They're doing the Green Glow 3s, obviously the 1s, and who knows, maybe even the 4s will return. I don't know, but there's something about this pair of Jordan 1s which I do really like. Just something about that minty green color which just looks so good with the black and white. They're looking pretty much identical to the mock-up images, so you could basically just look at this and expect that. Next up, we got a pair of Nike shoes which I would love to try out. Take a look at these things. This is the Nike Lunarlon. If you guys don't know Lunarlon foam cushioning, it's extremely comfortable. Very, very nice underfoot. So this is a pair of shoes which I expect to feel really, really good. And these are only going to be $150. They're dropping on December the 16th. Kind of got like Zoom Vomero 5 DNA in there. Okay, so you guys remember that pathetic early image that I showed you guys last week of the Jordan 4 Military Blue? Well, we've got some more, and they're not much better, but at least we can see the entire shoe. This is supposed to be the summer 2024 Jordan 4 Military Blue, and yes, it looks like it was taken with a freaking potato. Funnily enough, this is actually the image that I showed you guys last week. It is literally of the actual back of the shoe. In fact, I feel like it was a little bit more zoomed in. Either way, you can see the little variation on the outsole where you've got the white and then the sail, the blue underneath. Is this a GS pair, or is this an actual like larger normal size? These kind of look like they're GS. I'm hoping it's just this image, but a lot of these accents, that kind of looks a lot more sail than gray. Now, I know with this pair of shoes, it's supposed to be OG specs. Like, it's literally supposed to be the same pair that we got like in 1989 with the same cut and everything. I'm gonna hold my judgments for when we get some better images. This is an extremely hyped up pair of Jordan 4s. These things are going to be very hard to get. A lot of people are anticipating this one. They're going to be dropping May the 11th, 2024 for $215. All right, we got some Travis Scott news, some updates, some first looks, and some confirmations, and some weird stuff going on. But let's start with the Mac attack. So we've got an update on the release of these things. They were supposed to drop December the 2nd. However, now they've been pushed back to December the 19th. We have spoke about these quite a bit. They're pretty boring, so there's not really much to say. So let's keep it moving. But next up, we got some images from Travis Scott's performance over the weekend. He was in and wearing his latest Jumpman Jack sneaker, which we're still waiting on. I'm still crossing my fingers that they do drop this month, like everybody was saying, but it's looking less and less likely as the days go by. Either way, you can see Travis Scott wearing this mocha colorway, or this, you know, this black and brown color. And knowing Travis Scott and Jordan Brand, I know that they would do so much promo for this pair of shoes that I don't know, it's looking a lot less likely that these things are actually going to drop this month. But hey, we're only at the very beginning of December, so this release could definitely happen this month. We get get any more updates on this Jumpman Jack silhouette dropping, I'll let you guys know. Finally, we've got some first looks at the upcoming Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low OG Black Olive. So the news only broke last week that we were going to be getting another Travis Scott Jordan 1. All we had was a color code, which was black, sail, medium olive, and muslin. So what you're looking at right now is the rendered image of what these things are supposed to look like. Seems pretty strange that we already have first look images when this is going to be a full 2024 release. How the hell do we have an actual pair of these things an entire year early? I don't know how legit these things are, or if we're even going to be getting this colorway. Alphafly is calling this pair of shoes the first production shots, which is what's on this guy's foot. All I'm gonna say is, for right now, an entire year early seems a little bit wild to me. I'm gonna take this with a grain of salt. So yeah, either way, I think this is a solid colorway. Is it my favorite? Probably not. Let me know down in the comment section if this is the colorway you would like to see, or one of the other renders that we've seen. Final piece of Travis Scott news, a pair of shoes that's never going to release, but I thought it was pretty cool to look at. This is a Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low sample. So keep in mind what we got, and take a look at this one, and tell me which one do you prefer. This is basically all over white and blue with the black reverse Nike swoosh. Honestly, I think the fragments that we got look better than these. At least I would say I would choose the other ones over this pair. Either way, definitely a cool pair of samples to take a look at, and I imagine these things would resell for a small fortune. Actually, pretty big fortune. We got some more looks at some other fragment samples, which funnily enough, if you take a look at this pair, what does that remind you of? That right there, guys, is basically the Royal Reimagines with the fragment logo. And I'm just gonna say this, even though I know everybody else is thinking it. If this pair of shoes released, they would sell out in seconds, unlike the actual Royal Reimagines. What's pretty interesting is, like, I think 2 of these have actually released, so obviously the Royal Reimagines down here, but these are the Cyber Mondays, or at least, you know, the Cyber Mondays without the fragment collaboration on top of it. CROCS is going to be doing another wild collaboration, this time with none other than Lil Nas X. They're going to be dropping these huge stompers, this fluffy stomper. So these are called the CROCS Mega Crush, the Sherpa clogs, and they're going to be dropping December the 5th, so right around the corner. Speaking of wild shoes, MSCHF again is doing something absolutely ridiculous. They're releasing sneakers that look like kids' shoes, but they're not for kids. I don't know, maybe they do make sizes that are small enough for kids, but yeah, these things are, I don't even know what they're called. They are called the Super Baby. Then we got the Barbie pair with the pink and the holographic material on the toe box. It's so crazy. It's like, try and guess what MSCHF comes up with next. It's literally impossible. MSCHF is literally the physical embodiment of never let them know your next move. They're going to be dropping December the 5th through MSCHF's website, and they're going to retail for a whopping $250. Louis Vuitton just unveiled their brand new entirely 3D printed sneaker, which has got me perked up. You know, I love me a good old 3D printed shoe. And these things look very, very cool. I'm not gonna lie. From what I understand, Zellerfeld is the one that produced this pair of shoes. If you guys don't know Zellerfeld, they're like the forefront of 3D printed shoes. They are the people for it. Things do look pretty sick. They're probably going to be out of my price range. No release details on these things. They should be dropping next year, 2024. Last up, we got some new Kobes to take a look at. This is the brand new Mambacita colorway, the Kobe 8 Protro. These things are expected to drop next year, May time, which falls in line with like the previous Mambacitas that we got. This pair's a little bit different. It's got butterflies all over the upper, and around the back you can see it's got Gigi on the left pair. I believe that's the left pair, and then her jersey number 2 on the right pair. Nike really is ramping up the Kobe line, dropping a bunch of new sneakers. That wraps it up for this week's Sneaky Sundays, guys. Subscribe to the channel so you can always stay in the loop, and click over here to watch another video.